Right now, you are reading words in your head, a little voice. You've had it your whole life, so you assume it was always there. It wasn't. Somewhere back in time, there was a human exactly as smart as you. Same brain, same eyes, same fears, who had never heard a single word. Not one. No hello, no danger, no name. Not even a word for themselves. So here's the question that should genuinely keep you up tonight. With no words, no clocks, and no phones, what was actually happening inside their head all day? Stick around, because the answer is going to feel less like history and more like waking up. 300,000 years ago. No calendars, no clocks, no notifications. The sun is the only app, and it has exactly two settings, on and terrifying. Meet Grog. Grog wants to understand the universe. Grog has the vocabulary of a houseplant. But why, though? That's not a sentence. That's just Grog's soul leaking out. He has the feeling of a question with no words to hold it. And here's the first thing we get completely wrong. We picture these people as bored. But here's the twist. Watch what happens the second the bush moves. No words, no warning shout, and yet, watch. That just happened in total silence. A life or death message sent faster than you could even unlock your phone. Because when every shadow might be dinner, or might be having you for dinner, your brain doesn't get bored. Your brain is fully employed. A supercomputer running one constant, high-stakes survival simulation in 3D, high-definition reality. Boredom. Real, I've refreshed this feed 9 times, boredom, is the brand new invention here, not them. Okay, let's try to feel what a wordless mind is like. And to do that, I need to break something to you. Your brain is a phone, a ridiculously powerful one. But words? Words are the apps. Now imagine that phone with 0 apps installed. The hardware is perfect. It sees, hears, smells, remembers, fears, loves. But there's no app for next Tuesday. No app for what if. No app for narrating your own life in a little inner voice. That's Grog. Top of the line hardware. No software. I have software. I have all the software. This is Unga. Unga knows things. Trust me, I know things. Unga knows nothing. But Unga has stumbled onto the single most powerful tool in human history. Unga can make noises that mean stuff. But why, though? And right there, in that messy 2 rocks, 1 noise moment, you're watching the birth of the most important invention humans ever made. Bigger than fire. Bigger than the wheel. A word. Now here's what everyone assumes. We think language is just labels. Point at a tree, make the tree noise, congratulations, you have a word. Simple. Exactly. I label, therefore I'm smart. Yeah, about that. Language didn't just describe the world. Language reached into the human brain and rewired what was possible to think. Before the word tomorrow, you cannot worry about tomorrow. You can't plan it. You can't dread it. Tomorrow doesn't exist for you. There's only now, and a vague fog where the future should be. Then Unga invents the word. Tomorrow. And in that instant, for the first time in the history of his bloodline, Grog worries. But when, though? There it is, the first anxiety. Humanity's original notification. Cute story, you're thinking. But is there actual proof that words change how the mind works? Buckle up, because this part is real and it's stranger than the joke. There's a community in the Amazon, the Piraha, whose language has no exact number words at all. Not 5, not 10, not even a fixed word for 1. Just rough sizes. Small, bigger, many. Now, you'd assume that means they can't see quantities. Wrong. Put 7 things in front of them and ask them to line up 7 things to match. They nail it. Perfectly. Their eyes work fine. But here's the part that should rattle you. Hide the objects. Make them hold 7 in their mind for a moment, and it slips away. Without a word to grab the number and pin it down, the exact amount just dissolves. Let that detonate. A number word isn't what lets you see 7. It's what lets you carry 7 across a minute, across a room, across your whole life. Language isn't a label. It's luggage for your thoughts. So my noises, let me hold ideas? Unga, for once. You're almost right. It's not just numbers either. Russian splits blue into 2 completely separate words, light blue and dark blue, and studies suggest Russian speakers can tell those shades apart a hair faster than people who lump them under one word. The word doesn't just name the color, it seems to sharpen the seeing. So let's go back to our original human. Perfect brain, no words. And let's stop pitying him. Because he had something we've almost completely lost, a mind with no inner monologue. No little voice narrating, judging, replaying that embarrassing thing from 9 years ago. No, I should be doing something. No words for regret, because regret needs the words should have. You, yes, you, watching this, carry a voice in your skull that almost never shuts up. You've been talking to yourself since you were a toddler, and you call it thinking. But Grog just was. By a fire, fully present, every sense lit, no narration, no tomorrow, no replay. The thing every meditation app on earth is trying to sell back to you for $9.99 a month, Grog had for free. By default. Because nobody had invented the words to take it away yet. Oh, humans, you built a tool so powerful it gave you civilization, science, poetry, love letters, and the entire internet. And the price, the exact price, was the silence inside your own head. So what do you do with this? Here's the shift. Tonight, when that little voice won't stop, the one listing everything you forgot and everything you dread, remember, it is not you. It's an app. The most useful app ever installed that you forgot how to close. You can't uninstall it. You wouldn't want to. But you can for a few minutes. Watching a fire, walking with no headphones, feeling the sun, let it go quiet. And meet the version of you that's been underneath the whole time. Tomorrow. Look at that. Grog just invented the second most powerful thing a human can do. He heard the word for tomorrow and decided to stay in today. So tonight, before you sleep, your brain will hand you 1,000 words you never asked for. And somewhere, 300,000 years deep in your own DNA, there's a quiet ancestor who never knew a single one of them, and slept perfectly. You spent your whole life learning to talk. Maybe the bravest thing left is learning, just for a moment, to stop.